Initiators are gone. Then there's no one to welcome the young men into the male world. And all young men are angry about that. When you're looking at a gang, you're looking at young males who have no older men to welcome them into the male world. They're trying desperately to do it themselves. They're trying to teach each other what courage is, how much pain you should endure, what a cause is. They're trying to do it. It doesn't work because young males cannot initiate each other. But they're angry at the absence of the older males who are not doing that. Well, when this group of old male initiators disappears, then everything falls on the father. The father's supposed to do everything. And when the young men that I talk to realize that their father could not have done that, then they begin thinking of the things their father did do to try to initiate them. Oftentimes they're touched, they weep when they think of the possibility. So when our father was only intended to keep us through the age of 35 and make sure we didn't get eaten by ants and stuff like that. He was never intended to initiate us.
And when the father is gone, as happens so often in America today, often it's just a single mother who is left to do it all, the initiation.
That's right, and women try very hard with that. And I remember I said at that thing in Evanston, I said, you know, a woman can bring a boy, can bring the boy from the fetus to be a boy, but she cannot move him from a boy to being a man. Only other men can do that. And some of the women got angry, and another woman said, I think he's right, because when my boy was in high school, I knew that he needed something harder than I could give him. And if I did that, I'd lose my own femininity. So is this to say that women try very hard with this, and it's hopeless. They cannot really guide a boy all the way to being a man. That's a job for the men to do. And if a woman is in that situation, then she should recognize that and try to find some older man that she trusts and ask him to hold the boy in his heart. It isn't necessary that he take the boy to the zoo every other day. But many young men do not know a single older man who encourages them or holds them in their heart. So to some of the men who come to my things, I say, this next year, you're not going to pay me with money. What I'd like you to do is to go out and find a young man who doesn't have any father in the house. I'd like you to hold that boy in your heart, which means that you may write him once a month, you may take him somewhere once a month, but he knows that he has a heart link through you with the male world. And that's a responsibility that the men have got to take in this country. They've got to take more responsibility for the younger men, for encouraging the younger men, admiring the younger men, and holding the younger men in their hearts.